Welcome back students to my channel Madhumita Das. Today's video topic is on factors and determinants of demand. This is a very vital topic in 12th standard, so let us quickly go through the video. So we start with the video. The first factor of demand is being price. Price of a commodity is very important to determine the demand of a commodity. Now, if the price of a certain commodity rises, P is denoted as price. If it rises, then demand will definitely fall down. Okay, if the price of the commodity falls, the demand will rise. So there is basically an inverse relationship between price and demand of a commodity. Okay, whenever there is a rise in the price, the demand falls. Whenever there is a fall in the price, the demand rises. The next factor is income. Okay, income is directly related to the demand of a commodity. There is a direct relationship between these two elements, that is the variables of income and demand. So they are directly related. There's a direct relation. Income is denoted by Y in economics. Y rises, then demand also rises. If Y falls, the demand also falls. So that means if my income rises from 5,000 to 10,000 rupees per month, then definitely my demand pattern would rise. If my income falls from 10,000 to say 5,000, 4,000, then demand pattern has to fall down. So there is a direct relationship between income and demand of a commodity. Next is future expectations. Now here what are we referring to? Future expectations in price of a commodity. Now if the price of a commodity is expected to rise in the near future, okay, there's a future expectation of price to rise, then definitely the demand will rise in the current situation. If there is a expectation of price to fall in the future, then the demand would also fall in the present situation. Now you might be thinking that just now I had told that price rises, demand falls, then how ma'am is saying if price rises, demand rises? Here you see, we are not referring to the current price, we are referring to future expectations of price. So when there is a relationship between price and demand with regards to future, then there is a direct relationship. If price is expected to rise in the future, then demand will increase in the present. If price is expected to fall in the future, demand will fall in the present. Okay, let us say कल से पेट्रोल के दाम बढ़ने वाले हैं, आप लोग क्या करोगे फिर? इफ पेट्रोल के प्राइसेस बढ़ने वाले हैं कल से, तो आज आप जाके पेट्रोल डिमांड करोगे, आपके डिमांड बढ़ जाएंगे? Yes or no? You will increase the demand for petrol today because the price is going to increase tomorrow. And in case if the price of petrol is expected to fall, then you will not demand it in the present. So demand will fall. So future price expectations and demand are directly related to one another. Then we have got another very vital point which says population. Now what is referred to as population? Here population means market size, or we can say it to be as number of buyers in the market. Now what if the number of buyers in the market rise? If there's a rise in the number of buyers, definitely demand will increase. If there's a fall in the number of buyers, definitely demand will fall. Yes or no? Then demonstration effect. Now demonstration effect is basically imitation. Okay, when we are in a habit to copy the consumption pattern, imitation is called as copying the consumption pattern of each other. let's say your friend has purchased the iPhone 15, so you will also try to copy your friend and demand an iPhone 15 for yourself. So demonstration effect is when you demand a commodity because of the peer group pressure, because of the neighbor pressure, or because of anybody, you are trying to copy the consumption, or you're trying to copy their consumption pattern. Next, we come to income distribution. Okay, now if it is expected, if the income distribution in the economy is even, okay, it is of an equal pattern, that is there is no much of differences between rich and poor, the demand for essential commodities will be more and the demand for luxury commodities will be less. And if in case the income distribution is of unequal pattern, then luxury goods will definitely, the demand for luxury goods will increase and demand for necessary goods will decrease. Next, we come to consumers' taste, preference, and habits. Now, what do you mean by consumers' taste, preference, and habits? Now, for example, if somebody has a taste for, say, pizza, or taste for, say, tea, okay, will he demand for coffee? He has a taste for tea, so definitely he will not demand coffee. So coffee will not be demanded by him, he will be demanding tea. So consumers' taste, preference definitely matters when you demand a product. Next, we come to habits. Now, what do you mean by habit? Now, if a person has a habit of cigarette smoking, say, or if he has a habit of consumption of drugs, then definitely if he has that habit, he will demand for that commodity whatsoever may be the price. The price of one cigarette may be 10 rupees, it might be 20 rupees, it might be 30 rupees, but his demand will remain constant. Okay, a demand pattern will not change. Next is government policy. Now, what do you mean by government policy? Government policies are policies related to taxation. It could be the policy related to expenditure. Okay, investments, all these are government policies. Now, if there is a change in the government policy, if the government wants to increase the tax, if the taxes are rising, definitely it will pay an impact. It will have an impact on the price of the goods. So price of the goods will rise because there is an increase in tax. If the price of the goods rise, definitely demand will fall. If the taxes decrease, the price will fall and the demand will rise. So you can see that government policies on prices, on taxation, on expenditure definitely has an impact on the demand for a commodity. Next, we have credit facility. Now, what is the meaning of credit? Credit is basically we are referring to as loan. Okay. Now, if the credit facilities are easily available for a consumer, definitely the demand will be available. The consumer will demand more of the commodities. If the loan facilities are not available, demand will be less in the market. Okay, just a minute. This has got rubbed actually. 1 minute. Okay, so credit facility or loan facilities given by the bank has definitely a very impactful impactful effect on demand. Next, we have climate. Now, definitely climate. Now, if it is a summer season, definitely we will demand for cotton clothes. We will not demand for woolen clothes. If it is a rainy season, like it is now, it is raining very heavily. So during the rainy season, definitely the demand for umbrellas, then the demand for raincoat, the demand for tea, all these things will rise during the rainy season. So definitely rainy season or any climatic factor will have an impact on the demand pattern of a commodity. So in all, we have got 10 points So these are all important points for factors or determinants of demand. So that's it for today, students. Today we have completed factors or determinants of demand. Dear students, if you liked my videos, please do subscribe to my channel. It really motivates me a lot for further working on my videos. And also do like and share with your friends. And if you want anything related to economics, do comment me in the comment box and let me know what are your doubts in economics. Thank you so much.